held euros in my life. So this is the first time, and I thought it was worth documenting. So this is 20 euro, 10 euro, 5 euro, 1 euro, 2 euro, 20 euro coin. No, it's 2 euro coin. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I just wanted to document that. I want to buy a sock. So let's see if I will get any. Let me keep my money. Euro. This is cents actually. This small one, they are called cents. I think this is what ShopRite used to give us. Let us see. So the small things here, 9 euro, 9.9 euro. Let's go and look for a sock to buy. They have snacks here, but let's see how much I have left. So I changed $50, right? $50 for 38 euros. I've not entered Bushy, Mont Blanc.
Don't worry, I'll do that.
Let's go and find out how much it is before they will send me away. Let me see if I can get anything to eat with the small money I have left. So that's number 4. So that's 350. That's fine, don't worry. That's okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right, hi guys. So I think it's been hours since I started the vlog. I just realized that I've not even done my intro. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. For a new subscriber, I love you, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always coming back. All right, so welcome to my channel guys. So where did I stop in our conversation? I can't remember. So my husband called when he woke up, and then my mom called, my sister called, and then me and my husband has been talking ever since. I just took a break and told him I needed to finish this intro vlog. So guys, let me show you something. When this plane came, I was looking like, why is this plane, the initial one that came, I said that plane was big. Then this one came, this plane is mighty, not big, mighty. Then I just realized that it's actually a double-decker plane, right? So the business class and first class is up, right? And then the economy is the one you see down. So it's actually a double-decker plane. It's really scary. It's actually scary. So these people are going to Los Angeles. They are going to LA. I am going to DC. The last time I came, thank you for waiting. We now find the as all passengers booked on the Lufthansa flight 456. So like I was saying, they are going to LA. The last time I came here, I went to JFK. That's in New York, right? But today I'm going to Dulles Airport. Dulles is actually one of the biggest airports, one of the top 10 biggest airports. It's in Washington DC. It's closer to Virginia, which is where I am going. So my friend Mercy, most of you, I don't know, has Mercy ever been on this vlog? I doubt it. No, I don't think so. Mercy is my we will do a friendship tag video and talk about how we met and how we ended up becoming, you know, really good friends. So Mercy is actually in the school I'm attending. We'll talk much about that later. I told her that I'll be landed 4 p.m. today, but she assumed it was yesterday, and she was already on her way to the airport. Now it's a 2 hours drive from Virginia to DC, right? So she had to go back. I just love to watch planes take off. They look so small, so tiny, yet they are mighty. Anyway, so I digress. So what was I saying now? Yeah, so she's gonna pick me up once I get to Dulles International Airport. So initially I was talking about the fact that I don't eat their food. So on that note, I just went to get so I told you guys about, where I stopped was the fact that I was cold in the plane, right? And that's because I'm wearing half socks. Let me show you. So this is the socks I'm wearing because of the shoe that I'm wearing. So I wore half socks. I knew it was going to be a problem, the socks I'm wearing. I knew it was going to be a problem because of the cold, but I thought, I had another long socks. I had asked my husband to pack, but I think he packed it in my carry-on bag. But since I checked it in, I don't have access to it, right? So I had to go and get one, which was what you guys saw. So I went to, first of all, I can't spend Naira here, obviously. I thought I'll be able to spend dollars since we are in an airport, right? Only for me to get there and they said I have to change my dollars to pounds. To euros. And I changed $50 to 38 euros. $50 to 38 euros. So I did that and then I went to buy socks. Guys, guess, just put it in the comment section. What do you think, how much do you think that socks, ordinary socks is? I bought socks for 15 euros. 15 euros for socks. That socks, I will wear it till the life leave it. I will wear my money out of it. Because that's a lot of money. I mean, if I changed $50 for 38, that's almost half of 50. That's like $25 for a sock. For socks, that's too expensive. But anyways, I did that. Whew, this airport is so busy. So I told you guys that people were going to start coming. In short, now they are already boarding. All those people, they are entering the double-decker plane to LA, right? This double-decker, like this plane is so big. It's like, I don't even know, this is more than Wole. This is so big. It's so big. I've not seen a plane like this before. But then it's double-decker too, so it's understandable. Anyway, so I bought the socks and then I decided to go and get something to eat. So I went around. They were just selling things that I didn't understand, and you guys already know I don't experiment with food. So eventually I got croissant, or at least that one I am very, very familiar with. I got a chocolate one and an ordinary one. I only ate the ordinary one. I didn't eat the chocolate one. So I decided that I should take some beverages to add to it. So I got the croissant for, I think, €2.50. So 2.50 euros for one. So that's like what? That's like almost €5. Right? And then, right, I decided to get a beverage to go with it. And for some, no problem. Oh, he has a Nigerian passport, so I guess he's a Nigerian. And for some reason, I guess he knew I'm a Nigerian. Okay, anyways, what was I saying, guys? Oh, okay, so I got that. So I said I wanted to get beverage. That's why I went to order latte. Now, the latte that I usually buy in the US, then it's usually sweet. So latte is like sweet coffee, right? But the latte here was not sweet, no sugar, no nothing. It was just coffee, but more milk, but still bitter. So I decided to add sugar. I ended up adding 5 sugar, 5 sugar into a small cup of coffee because it was so bitter. Eventually, it didn't work. I tried, like I still tried to take it. I took like maybe 5 sips. I went to throw it away because I couldn't. I had to go and throw it away because after like 5 sips, I was telling my husband, because number one, coffee makes me nervous and I am already nervous about my flight. So it increases my anxiety. So I don't even know why I decided to take it. Number two, coffee gives me a running stomach. Yes, when I take coffee, I go to the toilet. And that happened just now because I took coffee. Just those 5 sips I took, it destroyed the chemistry of my stomach. I was so pissed. But yeah, so that happened. I've only been able to eat one of the croissant I bought. I'll eat the other one later if I can't. Anyways, so I decided to try their vending machine. People that travel with dogs, and maybe it's a support dog shop. Anyways, I decided to try out their vending machine. I've never used one before, but I think I understood. So I got there and then I pressed the number of the aisle. I wanted to get water. So water costs the same as Coke in this country. So it's then I got to realize that my husband was saying that they don't have a lot of water in Germany, and that's why they take a lot of beer. Right, so I had to take. So I wanted to buy water. Water was for €3.50 for water. Anyway, it's the same thing for Coke too. So you choose your poison, like my husband said. So I got the water. So I pressed the number. I think I showed you guys, but that wasn't when I was buying mine. So anyways, I was able to get mine, to buy mine, and I paid with coins because, you know, they have coins here. So I now realized, because I was talking to my husband on phone, I wasn't able to record. And I realized that I wanted to record. So I said I'll go back and buy another water, even though I won't be able to drink it because they won't let me take it into the plane. Then upon getting there, after I left, when I bought mine, there were 2 elderly men. They were trying to also get something. I didn't know, but me, I left. But eventually, when I said I wanted to do it, so I came back. Only for me to get back, and I met them there. Obviously, they were confused. They didn't know what to do because it wasn't working. So they now asked me to help them, and I realized that the man was holding $1, and the machine does not accept $1. It only accepts euros, right? So I had some coins which I was going to waste anyway, just to be able to do a video. So I decided to get it for him. So I helped him out and all of that. Number one, that water is more than $1 because if it's 3.5 euros, then it should be like $4 thereabouts for water, small water. Anyway, so I bought it and then I gave it to him, and he was like, I should take the $1. I said no. He said no, I should take it. So that I am not rude, so I took the $1 from him, even though he's still owing me $3 change. Just kidding. But anyway, at least I got to film it and not waste the water eventually. So I still have the $1 in my pocket. All right, so I got him a Diet Coke. So I did that, and then since then I tried to design a thumbnail for my vlog using my laptop, only to realize that the laptop's battery is dead. I don't know how that came about. It was dead, and then the sockets they have here, it's different. They don't use the same socket, the same plug as we do. Their plug is weird, so my charger could not enter into it. It's so beautiful looking at them. Anyway, so it's the way they take off, and you know, they're like almost straight up. It's nice looking at it, but I don't like takeoff. I don't like takeoff at all. I like landing. Like our landing today was really smooth. There was no gra, no force. You know, the way they would land and it would just go, you know, it would go fast. We didn't have that. It was a very smooth landing. No turbulence, nothing. Like, this was a good flight we had. Even though I was asleep for most of it. But anyways, let me adjust these earrings. What kind of earring is this? So anyways, I did that. I spoke to, and then I couldn't do that. I couldn't edit it because I couldn't plug my laptop. So I ended up using my phone to do it, and yeah, so I've been talking to my husband throughout, and then I had a running stomach. I had to go and take care of myself before I get on the flight. And here we are. It's 10:35 German time or Germany time. It's at 10:35 here. I am still. My flight takes off at 1:10, so 10 minutes past 1. That's when my flight will take off. So I'm still here for another 10, 11, 12, 3 hours. Yeah. So maybe in 2 hours time, we'll start to board. But yes, that's the updates that I have for you guys. Don't worry, I will talk more about that flight. Look at that plane go. Jeez. It's how big this plane are, and the way they just like, how can something this big move, like stay on the air for hours, something, I mean, like you see a big plane like this double decker now just disappear into the thin air. Isn't God great? Like God is so majestic. Like God is so great. It's so, I know sometimes we humans we like to take credit, but gosh, God is so majestic. You know, because everything is so complete. Who would have thought? You know, I remember I was reading the documentary of the first man that invented planes and whatever. You know, who would ever have thought? You know, God will put that idea in the mind of a man, and we help the man to conceive that idea. You know, to make things happen. Because you see planes like this flying, and you'd be like, how is something this big balancing on the air? It's crazy. And that's why I don't trust planes, because to me it's not natural. And I cannot explain it. Eh? Why is this plane flying so close to it? Jeez, it already knew the dimension. Interesting. Anyway, so that is that for that. That's the update I have. So I was telling you guys that, okay, so yesterday my in-laws, they came. It was so sad because it's just the two of us in Abuja. She's the one I usually say goes to the market to get baskets of tomatoes, and then we share. Like, she takes good care of me. Like, Mommy Faith, she takes good care of me. And it was just sad that, you know, I'll be leaving Abuja. It was just the two of us in Abuja, and it was really, I mean, we have a very, very good relationship. So her husband was the one who dropped us at the airport. You know, they were with me throughout until I boarded, then they left. And we left the house quite early. We left the house around 5, and I boarded around like 10, thereabouts. So anyway, I boarded and they left. So yesterday, after I boarded, still Los Angeles. So I called, me and my husband had spoken to my mom. You know, everything was going okay. And then I called my friends, my two close friends. You guys, you probably know them already, Bolaji and Christine. And they started to get emotional. And then I started to get emotional, and I started to think of my husband, and literally I wanted to alight from that plane. I just wanted to go home. Like, that was how I felt. I felt like I just want to go home. I don't want to go anymore. And then I started crying. You know, I called my husband, and my husband too was tearing up. It was so sad. I was crying, he was crying. Well, he wasn't crying like me. I was the crybaby because I am too emotional. You know, but I was really, really feeling very, very down. And, you know, he was just comforting me that, remember, I know it's hard, but, you know, and that was one thing that kept coming to mind. We prayed for this. We prayed for this. We fasted for this. We believed God for this. So it has happened. You know, we need to just trust God's process. And really, I can't wait for him to come and join me. Like, I've spent the last 2 years of my life being with him that I don't even know. I don't know how to be anybody else. I don't know how to be on my own anymore, because I so much depend on my husband. Like, we both depend on each other. But, you know, like, even when I'm cold, I know that once, because my feet get cold, like yesterday my feet was cold, I'm like, gosh, I wish my husband was here. When my feet is cold, I put my feet on his body, because my husband's body is a natural thermostat, or what they call it. It's always warm. I don't know. My own body is always cold. His own is always warm. So I always tell him that God knew why He gave us to each other. Funny enough, I am the one that cannot stand cold. He is the one that will sleep inside ice, right? He likes cold a lot. But anyways, so what was I even saying? So I was just, my feet was cold and I was just wishing it was there. And you know, I've spent this last couple of years. I was telling him a few weeks before I left that I don't know how I'm going to survive without you. Like, and if maybe he thought I was just saying those things, but I was telling him that it's true, because I honestly don't know how I'll survive without him. And he was saying stuff like, "Oh, were you not surviving before you met me?" I was like, "Yes, but I've forgotten how to do that, because the last 2 years, even though it's just 2 years, but this last 2 years has redefined how I live my life, right?" And honestly, I know it's going to be tough, you know, just from being with somebody 24 hours, well, not 24 hours because we go to work and all, but being with somebody, you know, having that person by your side. When you're angry, you lash it out on him. When you're sad, is there to comfort you. When you're happy, you're joy, you know, you're happy together, and you're always together. We're always calling, always hugging, always laughing. I know we've done long distance, you know, we've done long distance most of our relationship, right? So I know that God has prepared us, even though we didn't know that, you know, in our marriage, we never thought we're going to do long distance marriage ever, because we've done so much long distance in our relationship. We just thought marriage is it, right? But you know, sometimes, and one thing we always say is God uses as a preparation for us, because we never knew that something like this was going to happen. So we've learned how to be disciplined even when we are apart. We've learned how to love each other when we are apart. We've learned how to, you know, keep the love going, keep the fire burning. Let me show you this. See, it's gone. It's gone. You guys don't know how much I love watching planes take off. Anyways, another one is about to take off. Like, the planes are just going. The airspace here is so busy. Honestly, air traffic controllers, they are doing amazing, because you almost never hear of accidents on air. And to realize that there are lots of airplanes, and this is just one airport, there are other airports, you know. Anyways, so what was I saying? So to me, I just see it as, you know, God has prepared us. We've learned how to love each other even when we are not together. So I'm sure later I will talk more about this eventually, but I already miss him so much, you know, just being on my own now, knowing that it's miles and miles apart. We are miles and miles apart. It hurts me, like, it hurts my heart, because I miss him so much already. And I don't know how I'm going to cope, but I'm just thankful that at least, number one, I've lived in the US before. Initially, when I went at first, there were a lot of things that I didn't envision would happen. I didn't know that I would get sad or depressed. I didn't know that it was a very, very lonely journey, right? I also didn't know that, you know, I didn't know a lot of things, right? So I wasn't prepared. Everything just hit me at once, and I didn't take advantage of my time there. You know, I didn't travel, I didn't do anything, because I was just always, you know, sad and lonely and stuff like that. But this time around, I believe that, you know, I've been there, I've seen the life, the way the life is, they live their life there. You know, nothing is catching me by surprise anymore, as far as I am concerned. Also, I just feel like I am in a better place now. Also, I have a friend in the school. So, I mean, we've been friends from Nigeria. It was through her I got to know about the school, and then I applied and I got admitted. We'll talk about this later. But she's, you know, at least I have a familiar face that I'm going to meet. Not like initially. I don't think I ever did that video about my journey in New York City. Maybe I'll do that. Like a newbie in New York. It was horrible. Like it was horrible. You don't even want to know. But we'll talk about that much later. Right? Maybe I'll do a live in New York versus live in DC, something like that. Well, not DC, Virginia. Anyway, so yes, so at least that is comforting, that I even have somebody over there that we can, you know, at least get to, because I'll be living with her for like a week until I get my own apartment. So I think that's comforting in itself until, you know, I get settled on my own and not just go into a lonely world all by myself. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's most of the updates I have. So I'm just waiting for my boarding time to come, and I'll board the plane. I sit there in the plane for another 9 hours, guys. I did not stand up. This last journey was about 6 to 7 hours ish. I did not stand up. I literally got into the plane, went to the bathroom, came back, sat down, and I did not stand up till I got here. I just kept forcing myself to sleep. As I'm talking to you guys, I am sleepy, but I'm trying not to sleep because I don't want to sleep at the airport. I want to sleep on the plane. And whatever can make me sleep here, I'll most likely not be able to sleep on the plane. So I want to save my sleep for then. Hopefully I'm able to, because I just kept sleeping and waking, sleeping and waking. Hopefully this plane is more spacious than the last one, but there are no promises there. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep myself awake, right? So that I can sleep enough on the plane on our way there. Yeah, I really cannot wait to just get this over with, right? I honestly can't. Another 9 hours, guys. 9 hours. Ha. It is well. The Lord is our shepherd. The weather looks good. Let's just hope that it stays that way consistently in every other countries that we end up flying over. So yes, guys, that's it, Jerry. We'll talk much later. I hope you guys are enjoying the relocation vlog. Oh God, I miss my husband so much. I miss him so much. Oh guys, we'll talk later now. Take care of yourself. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.